Hello, family. We are back at it with another one. I know it's been a minute, but let's get into it. So, we are going to be making this Greek inspired Middle Eastern Mediterranean lamb stew with pita bread. And yeah, this is going to be yummy. So, I'm just going to go ahead and start chopping up my vegetables. I have my Dutch oven out, and we're going to chop up some onions. And we're gonna also use some Latin seasonings like our homemade sofrito, so we can't cook without that. I don't know why I do this to myself. I have huge cutting boards and I always go for the most convenient to take out of the cabinet, which is my small little cutting board. But as you see here, I'm just going to add a little bit of canola oil to the bottom of my Dutch oven and add that lamb. It says it's a lamb shoulder blade. You can also use lamb neck, anything that's good for stewing. So I'm just going to season it with some sazon, some adobo, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and some oregano. So we're just gonna go ahead and brown our meat. And just repeat the seasonings on the other side of the lamb shoulder. Now we're gonna go ahead, once it's kind of brown on all sides, we're gonna add our sofrito, some of that chopped onion. I'm gonna go ahead and add some minced garlic. I didn't have fresh, so I just used some of the jarred minced garlic I had in the fridge. And I'm gonna add a tiny bit of vinegar to this. So I just let that cook down for a while. As you see, more liquid has drawn out of the meat and the veggies. And then I'm just gonna add a can of tomato sauce and some water. You can also add some red wine to this. That would have been good as well. And I'm just going to taste it for seasoning. And add a little bit more of black pepper. And some salt. Then I'm going to cover it halfway and let it simmer. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and make a chopped salad. So I'm just gonna wash off my romaine lettuce, and I never really cut through my lettuce, at least not romaine lettuce. I always just tear it apart with my hands after I wash it. And that's what I'm doing now. It's just washing my lettuce. I really need to get a salad spinner. I normally always do this and take a paper towel to dry it off, but I really need to get a salad spinner. Then I'm going to take some tomatoes. a red onion. I'm just going to use half of that red onion. Some of feta cheese, which makes a salad. I also have to hide it from my husband. He'll eat the whole thing. And I'm gonna go ahead and make this salad mixture. I just take some Italian dressing and some balsamic, and then I just season it up with some garlic powder, some onion powder, some oregano, some black pepper, if needed, maybe a little salt, and I'll mix it. And then right before I serve the salad, I'll go ahead and add it and toss the salad with that dressing. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut up some pita bread, and I'm gonna season that pita bread and pop it into the oven. Guys, this is a weeknight meal, which is why I'm kind of like not being, I guess, neat while I'm cutting. I'm just trying to get through this. I just finished working. My husband's home from work, and I still had some work I had to do. So, and this was a pretty simple meal. It really didn't take me that long. But I'm just drizzling the pita bread with some olive oil. And then we're going to add some seasoning to it and then toss it and put it into the oven. So I have some garlic powder, some onion powder, some oregano, some black pepper, and I'm going to take some pink Himalayan salt, and I'm going to add that to the pita bread as well. Take my hands, just toss it all together, and then just try to put it in as best as you can, just one layer so it can brown up and crisp up evenly in the oven. Doesn't have to be perfect. Didn't really want to use two pans. You can use two pans, but this worked just fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and take some potatoes and toss that in there. You can add some carrots. You can add some pumpkin to this as well. Some taste calabaza. Now I'm going to take some store-bought tzatziki sauce. You can make your own. I'm not fancy. I'm going to use a store-bought kind. And I'm going to add it to a bowl and put some feta cheese on top and some oregano. And this is going to go along nicely with those pita chips we're making. I'm going to toss my salad with that dressing concoction we made. And this salad was actually my mother-in-law's recipe. So now let's go ahead and serve. There you go. You have the stew, the pita bread, the tossed salad, that tzatziki feta cheese mixture. It was delish, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.